Hi, my name is Diana Trejo, and today we're going to be talking about exercise and mood. And the slides that I'm going to be presenting on are the discussion slides.
And my name is Gabriela Reyes, and the discussions I'll be doing is results.
My name is Maria Calderon, and I'll be discussing the background information.
My name is Rachel Soto, and will be doing the hypothesis and conclusion.
My name is Ray Pollard, and I'm doing the slides on method.
Okay, so the connection between exercise and mood. Physical activity increases engagement with rewarding behaviors, which improve mood as well as reduce depressive and negative symptoms. Physical activity also boosts endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine, which go on to contribute to emotional regulation. The movement within physical activity may also lower the body's stress response as it reduces cortisol levels, which may contribute to relaxation within the individual. Some empirical research is that physical activity is strongly associated with low levels of depression and anxiety among many populations. Studies have gone on to show a single bout of exercise can elevate your mood, especially when it's moderate intensity exercise. Mood improvement has been correlated with exercise frequency, duration, and the intensity of the physical activity. Nonetheless, it's been noted that physical exercise may serve as a protective factor against mood disorders in the long run. Um, in the short term, people report feeling happier, calmer, and more energized immediately after a workout, whereas in the long term, exercisers show low rates of depression, anxiety, and emotional burnout. In one of our articles, it was found that people who engage in regular physical activity reported higher positive effect. It also found reduced symptoms of low mood and stress among exercise participants. In another one of our articles, it was also found that physical activity functions as a buffer against negative effects in your life.
The hypothesis states that there is a correlation between exercise and mood, such that individuals who engage in exercise are more likely to report being in a good mood, compared to those who don't. The independent variable is physical exercise, while the dependent variable is mood.
So for the method, we utilize survey research as our main research design. We surveyed 28 students from the Human Services Department at CSU Dominguez Hill. We measured the independent variable, which is the frequency of exercise, through how many times an individual exercised for at least 30 minutes per week. The dependent variable mood was measured through an individual self-reporting their happiness on a scale from very unhappy to happy. So to test our hypothesis, we used a correlation test and scatter plot to detect a relationship between the independent and dependent variables. So the analytical plan for testing our hypothesis was running that correlation test and comparing it with our scatter plot.
As base, we did a results chart, we did a demographic table and a pie chart. The data table and the pie charts below are a breakdown of the class survey. Each chart has a legend that identifies the description of the chart by color coordination. So based on the demographic tables, there was 28 participants. Three were male, 25 are female. As for the race, African Americans were 5, Latino were 20, white was 1, mixed was 2 for race, and for ages from 20 to 30 ran to 19 participants, 31 to 40 with 4, 41 to 55 with 5 students. Based on the results shown from the frequency tables and the scatter plotters, there was a sample of 28 respondents for engaging in exercise for more than 30 minutes and 28 respondents for mood based on exercise. How would you describe your mood and regular school week? The cornerstone of our results is from the frequency table and the scatter plotter. There was a sample of 28 respondents for weekly exercise frequency and the same 28 respondents for mood during a regular school week. Using the correlation test, we found that there is no correlation between the independent variable frequency of exercise of 30 minutes or more per week, and the dependent variable mood during a regular school week was R equals 0.083 degrees of freedom equals 27 participants greater than 0.05, and the strength of the correlations are equals to 0.083. We're very close to zero, meaning that there is no relationship between how often students exercise and their mood levels. As exercise frequency increased, mood levels did not show a significant change. This means that the increase in exercise did not reliably predict the mood changes. Therefore, certain students who exercised many times a week reported neutral moods. Coincidentally, others who exercised less, responded similar mood levels, shown in the scatter plot. The richer to our research question, what is relationship between exercise frequency and mood among college students? The correlation test unveiled that there is no significant relationship between exercise frequency and mood.
The past research suggests that there was improvement in the Chinese student population when exercising, and there is a link to higher self-esteem and a strong sense of social economic competence. A study was conducted at Monash University in Australia, consisting of 9 international students and 16 domestic students. Showcase results that interventions can be used to implement daily regular exercise leads to improved mental health. Past research results show consistent support for a positive relation between more autonomous forms of motivation and exercise behavior. The research gaps and limitations that we encountered is that there is limited research in college-aged population from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds as well as racial backgrounds. Oftentimes, many research studies rely on clinical samples. In the studies, mood was often measured immediately after exercise, and the studies also don't examine self-reported emotional states alongside exercise frequency.
Rachel, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Thank you, Ray. To summarize our findings briefly, the study found no statistical significant correlation between exercise duration and mood among participants who completed the survey. Former researchers found that physical activity did improve one's emotional well-being. Our results do not reflect this because the small sample size. The results suggested that exercise may positively influence mood. The effect was not measurable for us due to our limited data set. And our research could be used to inform policy programs, interventions, and thoughts for future research. Directions by other universities could use the insights we have gathered to help design wellness programs that would encourage physical activity. Also to help with mental health supports such as peer groups, fitness goals, stress management, workshops. However, we feel any future research should use larger and more diverse samples. And our last page is our reference page, and that is the end of our research presentation.